right. Okay, I want to say we're live. We're probably live. Let's be perfect.
More than likely.
Yeah. It's just they haven't
Yeah,
sent
we are.
notifications out. There it goes.
The notification squad activated.
Pretty much.
There we go.
Alrighty then.
That's good.
All right, now we're live. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Snodacast. I am your host, Black Chef 56, and I'm joined by a bunch of idiots. Oh, shit, I forgot to actually change the fucking titles before we got on.
Including the big idiot right there.
Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Let me fix
Calling himself out.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Remember,
Holy
folks,
shit,
we're professionals.
fucker. All right. So
wouldn't be the
that being going on without something going wrong. I'm keeping an eye on Gallows' audio. So
Jeez, it happened early this time.
Really? Fuck.
Gallows didn't even
Anyways.
get a chance.
nope, not a
Damn.
chance because I'm fucking hopping on that shit immediately.
And hopefully
Oh.
we'll have enough money to fucking send this man a fucking
At least a webcam that he can attach to his fucking phone. Something, please.
or a laptop.
A laptop,
Jeez.
most likely. Yes, yeah. Alrighty then. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Snowcast. I'm your host, Black Chef 56, and I'm of course joined by my second in command for fucking once, Diamond Assassin, aka Lou.
Hey, I've been here in a few episodes, so I mean,
Like I
it's been
said,
a
for
while.
fucking once.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has been too damn long. And of course, we're also joined by the one, the only DJ Lionheart, aka Leon.
Hey guys.
Back from the dead from last week.
Oh,
Oh, wait, sorry. No, sorry. Wait a second. My bad. That's Ali's job. And we're also joined by the undying Hungry Hufflepuff,
Christ.
aka Ali.
It was a long trip. I'm sorry.
Ali's gonna strangle you by the end of
That
this
border
fucking
is not the
podcast.
easiest to get across unless I decide to force it. And yeah, I wasn't feeling it that day.
We're gonna get another. Jesus Christ, Ellie! Oh fucking god! For me, she's gonna fucking strangle the fuck out of you.
Bring it, bitch. Anyways,
You don't want to test that theory with her.
and we're also joined by Gallows, aka Thomas.
Yo. What's up?
White Shadow. Let's see, he has a fucking shadow.
White Shadow will be fucking shad. Water than light.
Wow.
Sir, I will have you know that I will never say what the origin of my goddamn nickname is. You will never know. None of you will ever know.
Okay.
None of you will ever know because
All
it's
right.
stupid as shit, and I'm never gonna tell anybody. Anyways,
Imagine if it's white
I'm
chocolate.
going towards German, a little bit of Irish, and a little bit
No.
of
Great start.
no, it's something complete. It's something you would never think actually. So we're just gonna keep it at that.
Nigerian.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Alrighty then. So, well, there can't be any normal episode without technical difficulties and, of course, weekly updates. So this is the segment where we actually basically just catch up on everybody's week, and we ask the age-old question of, how's your fucking week? So, Lewis, how the fuck was your week, man?
How the fuck was your week, Christian? No. My week was same old. Working hard, trying to save up as much money as possible.
Oh, wait a second. You actually work?
Yes, I do. Yeah, because I'm living what we call the American dream.
Sure.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one that's like basically work your way until you die before you
Oh.
get to your American dream. That
You mean the
that-
American Nightmare?
Oh, the
Yes.
Mexican dream.
No, hold on, wait. He's talking about the American dream of don't ask questions, just consume product and wait for next product.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started.
No, like it's been really kind of like a rough week in a sense of like work wise, just a lot of people coming in, and I think it's just the fluctuation of people coming back from vacation, and then some people kind of like coming going like further on long distance because this is kind of like aren't we like reaching almost the end of summer? So
We got about one more month, but
Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of people who are.
you're actually
Like I
going
said-
to lose a lot of people too. You're
Yeah.
they're gonna definitely be needing more people because school
Oh.
whenever school starts, they always lose people.
Oh no, we have our store covered. So
Oh well, that's good. At least you
Yeah.
do.
no, but other than that, I feel like we're gonna get more people who have yet to check their tires or do anything with their car. So I mean, it's bound to happen.
I mean, the biggest thing is I don't care how slow your store is. You're always going to have at least one busy day during the week.
Oh no, my store is a fucking horrendous store. Mine's busy 24/7, dude.
Doesn't surprise me.
That like out of all the store regions that are there, all the other store locations are slow as fuck. Ours is
Doesn't
like
surprise me.
ours is like almost like basically on the. We're basically neck and neck with the top store here. So I mean, that's how busy we are.
Fair point.
Other than that, I've been excited. Hopefully, my friend who is doing our campaign for the group that works over there at Discount Tire, he finally got engaged. So she finally said yes, his girlfriend. So now it's gonna be exciting when it comes back and get into the swing of things of more D&D, and then hopefully have ourselves our party start again if we can.
God damn. Somebody started sounding like a big old 80s nerd.
According to my
Like a fucking
calculation.
nasal
Alex just like, no, please put that back. Put that thing back where
Excuse,
it's so help me.
excuse me, it is pronounced nerd.
Nerd. Get your own thoughts. Freaking idiot. God. You couldn't have the podcast without me, could you?
Do you really want him to answer that right now? There it is.
There's my answer. Nah, I'm kidding.
Seven
All
minutes.
right.
He's already kicking people out.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta spice things up always, you know.
Absolutely.
There's no some boring segments here, okay? How's everybody's week is the pinnacle.
I mean,
The
so
podcast.
far we've just heard about yours.
That is true.
Leon, how was your week?
Honestly, not great.
Uh-oh.
There's some issues going on, and I'm stressing the fuck out about it.
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Currently without a vehicle right now, and that's a whole other story. And trying to get my the other vehicle that we have running, but I have no income right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
No unemployment right now, no nothing. And my job doesn't start till the school year because I'm going to be a cook up at the private school, but that doesn't start up till September.
Mhm.
Oh shit, my
So I
bad.
got a month to figure out. So I got a little over a month to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do.
Hang in there. I think you're in a point to where you need to be a lot of people. Like I think all of us, like throughout the time of the podcast, we've all been through our kind of like worst like months and weeks or years. But like I guess like over time you're going to realize that this was only just something to prepare you for what's to come. That's going to be something better. So.
Mm-hmm.
Rage Against Fate.
right. Well, with that being said, Allie, how was your week?
So it was pretty boring right up until Thursday night. Bit of D&D news.
Sorry.
I have never been more scared for a character than I was Thursday night.
Oh, were you like just
Why?
like almost cut.
My
basically?
character got infected by the Borg.
Oof. Oof. In
Don't know
the
what that is.
arms of an angel.
Like for a good hour, it was.
Just
I had no control over my character. There was a fight between.
That's
There was a fight between my Borgified elf and the rest of the group,
Mhm.
and I am sitting there panicking because I grew up with Star Trek. I know what the Borg are capable of.
Yeah. So you were like borderline of like dead but alive, but like
By the
like in
end of it,
between.
I was in tears.
oof.
Um, luckily,
always
my
a good
elf,
session.
luckily my elf only got to 65% assimilation, so currently going through steps to get rid of all the armor plating and bullshit that got infected.
Oof.
It's
Yakers.
gonna take a good while to replace all the organs.
God damn.
Yeah.
And from there, my week has been just off.
Like off in a like a good way or in a bad way. Or like weird.
Well, for example, yesterday, Friday, got no sleep before work because I was so hyped up on adrenaline and panic.
Mm-hmm. As you do. As one does.
Work was I was barely there at work mentally.
I feel you on that. There are some days where I'm just like, there's like, Lewis, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? I'm like, dude, I'm not here. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm fucking trying to get through the day.
And then today was
I've had
just
those days.
frustrating as hell. Bit of good news though. The other half of my job. So my job is essentially for Amazon. Whenever we get packages that for some reason or other the system isn't recognizing, my job is to go in and figure out what the problem is and fix it so that the other people can receive it so it can get sent on its way.
Basically, the problem solver of
That is exactly what my title is. Problem solver. Right now, I'm only trained on stuff that's coming into the plant, not the stuff that's going out.
Yeah.
And it's been frustrating because they keep putting me on lines that we get the stuff that's what is going on with the cameras.
They probably have stuff that they have to do. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Anyway, it's been frustrating because they keep putting me on lines where we get outbound stuff as well as the inbound.
Mhm.
And so it feels like I'm only able to do half my job, which is frustrating to me because my work ethic will not accept that.
Yeah.
But next Friday, they actually are going to train me on outbound. So
Hey.
finally,
That's good, right?
Hopefully
2 months into this shit.
And how are you liking it so far? That's what
I actually enjoy the job.
Okay.
Today was, like I said, frustrating as hell, but I enjoy the job on a general basis. Every day is different.
9 times out of 10, what do you normally do? Is it just like do you get like reports on like whatever something is misplaced or something like that, or how does that work?
So generally what my day is like is I have a little mobile station that has a laptop on it, and I get assigned to one of the many lines that run through the plant, and I just walk up and down the line, helping out the other associates, the ones who are receiving the items, so that they can actually do their job.
Okay.
On a very rare occasion, I will be called to what we call the garage, where it's just a mass of damaged items.
Oof.
Yeah.
How much does that get used or thrown away, like or repackaged or something like that? Because I know a lot of people have like they buy like mystery boxes from Amazon.
I honestly couldn't tell you that. That is while that is a job connected to the problem solver, that is a different section of the problem solver. All I can tell you is that the people who do that have to cut off when we bring stuff to them about an hour early, just so they can go through everything we bring them.
Yeah, fair point.
But yeah, that's been my week.
Yeah.
All right.
I I actually had news this week.
Good
Now let's go to
news,
somebody that I
everybody.
know. Yeah, now we're gonna go to somebody that we probably all know really doesn't have that much news wise. Gallows, how was your week, buddy?
Calling it work.
It was just chilling. It was just chilling and work. Basically.
Chilling and
That's all it
working.
I
was. There was
fucking
nothing
called it.
special,
You
man.
fucking called it.
How were
Well,
you?
besides
Okay,
yesterday,
okay.
besides yesterday, I drew.
Oh,
I drew for like
My
the very
ears
first
are-
time ever, and I only hit the ball. I only hit the curve once, and that's it.
okay.
Not bad.
Oh, fuck yeah, too.
No, we're saying
No,
not bad.
We were like,
Those were impressed sounds.
I mean, they were
Don't believe-
disappointing sounds from me, but that's the difference. No, I'm kidding.
oh, no.
Fucking
All right. So,
Well, Chris-
anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go to.
Christian, how was your week?
He's like, but do I have to? Do I really have
Hold on, wait a second. Allow me to quote what is a meme right now. Bippity boppity boo. No, that's not a real spell. Oh, my bad.
That's not a real spell. I started saying that a lot. That's so good.
All right, but no, my week's been fine. It's mostly been work. I was supposed to go see Oppenheimer last night, but due to circumstances, I was not able to. I'm not gonna have to go see it Monday, which is it's fine.
I thought that was
it'll
rough
be
you
okay.
didn't get to see.
You have enough time. Dude.
No, we weren't able to go see Oppenheimer last night.
Oh, you weren't able. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so I might go see Barbie Wednesday. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna go see Barbie. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, but
Well, that
I
the
mean,
girlfriend's
it
gonna
is.
force you to go.
no, she's actually gonna join us on Oppenheimer.
Yeah, a lot of people are preferring Oppenheimer over Barbie because I don't know. I feel like a part of it is
There's a whole
like
fucking
a part of it. I think it's just more of like too much that I can see a lot of people is like this is way too much for what I want to watch.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, I mean there's that issue for sure, but yeah, I mean I'm excited to go see Oppenheimer. I'm gonna go see an IMAX. So if I come back an ambient shadow, that's why. You know, you'll hear it from me first if my theater blows up, but that's a different story. Anyways, so I'm excited to go see it on Monday. What the fuck was that?
What was that?
You heard
Oh,
nothing.
something talking in the back.
Sound like bloody murder.
You heard nothing. You heard nothing.
What the fuck?
Anyways, my weekend
Alright.
that has mostly just been work. Beyond that, not much else is really going on, at least for this week. So, there's that. Alrighty then. So going from that, we're gonna go ahead and go into now showing. Now showing this week we have Barbenheimer.
Okay.
Sorry, we have Barbie and
About that?
Oppenheimer. We have Barbie and Oppenheimer to talk about this week. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and start with Barbie, get it done and over with. I've heard it's fine. It's about it.
I've heard it has a boy. Yeah, I heard it has a boycott on it right now, especially with Disney. Even though that's not a Disney movie. It's fucking
Well,
stupid.
a lot of people are not wanting to go. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even think that's what it is.
Let's
I think
not
it's
bring up
just
the reason why because we can't do it anyways on this podcast.
I just feel like the fact of like they're gonna be doing that to every film that's gonna be coming out now because of the whole writer strike.
No,
And-
I know what he's talking about.
No,
the reason
no,
behind it
it's
is
having-
it's politically driven.
Yeah.
There's a lot of political messaging in this, and a lot of people are not wanting to go see it because of that. I'm like, well, you could have.
Yeah.
I could have told you that stuff was going to happen because Greta Gerwig is directing this.
Mm.
So it is what it is. I mean, I'll still eventually watch it. It's just not on my to-do list. I'd much rather go see Oppenheimer for sure.
Mhm.
I would love to go see Oppenheimer. I love the idea of the black and white with the coloring.
Yeah,
That's-
no, that apparently is going to be whenever it's like third person for Oppenheimer. Anything in color is going to be like first person. So not first person point of view, but it's going to be anytime you see anything in color, it's being told from Oppenheimer's point of view, and then the black and white is being told from a different point of view.
Yep.
So going from that, we'll go ahead and talk about Oppenheimer. This is the latest Christopher Nolan movie that is out currently, and apparently also pissed off Tom Cruise because it stole IMAX screenings. So
I mean,
Oh, poor Tom Cruise got outdone by a movie about nuclear explosions.
well, here's
course.
the thing. What's more interesting now, especially with all the shit that's been going on? A spy
that's-
movie that had already been done, or something about a fucking bomb?
That's precisely it, though.
no, the spy movie hasn't been done. I mean, there's been spy movies that have been done, yes, but this particular Mission Impossible is really, really good. Lewis, you
No,
weren't here
like-
whenever I talked about
Okay,
it.
well, I'm not giving shade to like Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible was a good thing, but like in the state of where we are right now in the world, especially right now because we're always repeating history. A lot of people are more interested in seeing something that has to do with a bomb, especially because of the whole main.
So you want to know why certain films are dying right now? I'm gonna propose a hypothetical to you. Which would you rather go see? You're wasting money. You're wasting about $10, give or take, to go see a movie. $10 plus. That's not including popcorn. That's not doing anything else. What do you want to see for 2.5 hours? Something that doesn't make you think about the current state of the world, or something that does?
A bomb,
Something that doesn't.
because I'm a
Rather go watch
history
something
freak.
else.
So
Well, no, if you're a history buff, that's different. That's completely different. And that's what I think Oppenheimer is doing well. And this is part of the reason why I don't think Barbie is doing as well, because there is a lot of like current political climate stuff in the movie, and that's what's ultimately making it fail. It's what's ultimately making a lot of Disney movies fail. It's what ultimately, like, to keeping it as apolitical as possible, that is part of the reason why a lot of these movies are failing. If they have a heavy political agenda, yeah, obviously they're not gonna nobody's really gonna want to go see it.
Yeah.
So,
or
you know-
poorly like written down stories or bad advertising.
Let me
too.
put it this way: the message drives the characters, not the characters driving the message.
Mhm.
There's your problem.
Basically.
Absolutely.
That's how most stories and movies are
With
run anyway.
Elementals and the Teenage Kraken and
Exactly. So it's just one of those things. It's like, you have to look at it from that angle, and it's just, yeah. But Oppenheimer, I believe, is like it's a film for filmmakers, in my opinion. I mean, it's definitely a film for history buffs as well, but this is definitely a film for filmmakers because apparently there was no CGI used.
yeah.
Really?
Obviously, he didn't drop a nuclear fucking bomb.
Well, of course. I heard
yeah.
that they did drop an actual fucking nuclear bomb, but they did drop something that was
They dropped an
more
actual
close to
bomb. Yeah, they dropped
Yeah.
something that was really close to it. It just wasn't nuclear. So it's just one
And
of
it
those
probably
things.
wasn't as fucking strong as it was to begin with in order to like at least have the effects of it too. Like the special
No, I
effects.
mean-
one that's not that damn
No, I
strong.
mean, like,
Shit, you'll be hearing the news about it.
that's my personal opinion. I think Christopher Nolan is one of those people. It's just like it's interesting to see the change in flexes from the 90s to now.
Mhm.
So you look at the 90s when CGI was just kind of in its infancy. It was the new big thing. It's like, oh yeah, the big flex was this movie has so many CGI shots. Now you look at it now, it's like, oh yeah, no, here's the best part. There is little to no CGI.
Yeah, that's
And that's the big driving force now. It's like, okay, how are you going to do that? So, and I think that's perfectly fine. So, yeah.
It makes sense.
Anyways, whether you want to see both or you want to see one or the other, that's completely up to you.
Or none.
Both these movies are out in theaters right now.
Or if you don't want to waste your money and just save your money, then by all means too.
I mean, obviously, the obvious choice is don't waste your money. You wouldn't be wasting your money on one movie,
True.
but I'm not going to say which one. Just to keep
Money on
people
both.
guessing. I'm not going to say which one just to keep people guessing. All right. So our first topic for the night is we got our first official trailer for Invincible Season 2. Let's go, baby. I'm so fucking pumped for this show. Invincible was one of those surprising shows that I didn't really think much of it whenever it came out, but then I saw all the reviews and I immediately fell in love with this show. This is a very, very well animated show. It is a well written show. I'm going to shut Gallows up. It is also... Sorry, there's a lot of reverb on your end, Gallows.
Background noise.
Called it. Yeah, there's a lot of reverb. So, yee. Anyways, so obviously this is a show that is very well written. It's very well acted. Obviously you have the talents of Stephen Yeun and J.K. Simmons, all those great actors, and of course this cast this season is going to be fucking even more packed, which I'm super pumped about. So yeah,
where's this streamed? By the way, I wanted to know, or
where's the what
this streamed, or where is this like
Amazon.
Invincible?
Amazon?
It's an Amazon Prime
Okay,
show.
Amazon. Okay.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
streamed the same place as The Boys. It's
Okay.
actually from the same producers as The Boys too.
Okay.
Hey Leon,
That's why it's doing so goddamn
Hey,
well.
you be back. We're talking about Invincible season 2. So this trailer,
Okay.
I think it was a well enough trailer. I don't know if the hype is still as big as it was, because they have taken their sweet time on this, but I just hope it's a good show. That's my biggest thing. I hope it's a good follow-up. I really do.
I think we also have the time period when it's supposed to come out. I think they said it's supposed to be coming out like
It's
November
coming out
3rd.
November around this year, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like really excited about it. Why? Because I do like superhero movies, but I'm more of a person who enjoys watching blood, guts, and gore and super movies instead of
So-
like not killing your enemies and shit like that.
Yeah, I got you. I understand. All right. Anybody else have thoughts on Invincible season 2 trailer?
It looks good. I like the art style. So
Leon?
I haven't even watched the Invincible series yet. I've heard good things.
It's
about
really,
it,
really
though,
good. I
but
think you'll like it.
I just haven't had time.
I mean, that's all I can say because I haven't even touched it yet. So I
think if you like The Boys, you will like Invincible.
I still need to watch The Boys.
Lewis, you are a shame
Same,
upon this family. Leon, you get a pass. Lewis, you get no pass. Allie, no. Lewis, you get no pass. Leon gets a pass. Allie,
What?
you just exist in that corner. I don't care.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
No, that's her. That's her.
Allie-
instructions. Allie
Don't-
exists.
Allie just
Don't tell me
Allie
what to
just
do.
does what
Hey,
she
don't
sees.
take his shit. Oh. Damn. Damn, you really pissed her off.
Okay, so hold on. Wait a second. You really want me to tell you what to do?
Oh, we're good.
You really want me to tell you what to?
Oh.
How about that? Big bean that. Big bean that. Anyways. Alrighty then. Well, going from that, we're gonna go ahead and hop over to our next topic. We're gonna go from one superhero to one superhero that flies and basically has all the same powers as Superman, to another superhero that tends to cling to walls and shoot some white sticky stuff out of his wrist, and hopefully not anywhere else. Spider-Man 2 is coming out on PlayStation 5.
You knew I was about to say something.
What the fuck?
Fucking the description that you decided to do.
I know it was meant to be funny, and you can kiss my ass.
It's fucking
Spider-Man 2,
horrendous.
we got our first official story trailer for this, as well as some news about we are going to be getting some plates for the PS5, as well as some custom stuff for a controller that is Spider-Man 2 themed, and you do not have to buy a whole brand new console in order to get it. You can, in fact, buy this stuff separately. So I'm very excited about that. And of course, I'm also excited about this game. I think this game is going to fucking
as
blow everybody's minds.
someone who's a collector.
Can we just point out the fact how badass Venom
Oh,
looks in
fuck,
this
dude.
game, guys?
Seriously.
Okay, hold on, pull that.
It was
Please,
like a
step
fucking
back
Batman
up.
villain.
Step
Batman
back up.
villain.
Like, I've got to be honest. When Christian first showed me that, I didn't see the logo in the bottom corner, and so I thought, "Oh, this is the new Tom Hardy Venom."
Pull that image back up.
Yeah, pull that image back up for a second.
Hold on. Give me a second.
It deserves to be a poster. I don't know why it's not a poster. I swear to God. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, this really does
Right.
deserve to be a poster, like an official poster that you can get.
A nice
Shut up.
screensaver too
Yeah.
on computer on your laptop and shit. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Venom, like, this is a very interesting take on Venom. Like, way different than we've seen before. Like, it looks like a classic Venom that we've seen, but there's just something about it that's
There's a
little
lot more detail to him.
Also, another factor that I would like to talk about, because yes, I'm going to start doing the ASMR voice and other shit. No, I'm not really. Anyways, also another factor that I would love to talk about is the fact that we are getting Tony fucking Todd voicing Venom.
Ooh.
Tony
Oh
Todd.
shit!
The man, the myth, the legend.
Sounds like fun.
The fucking Candyman?
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's a really good voice actor for that character. That'd be cool.
No, he's got that deep voice. You know, he's just one of those guys that has a deep ass voice, and I love that. So I think that's a perfect casting choice in my personal opinion. Now, I will say this: there are a lot of theories going around, and I don't disbelieve one of them that we might be getting to see Peter as Venom for a little bit, and then I think it's ultimately going to go to Harry. Because Harry is, this is in the trailer. Harry is coming back, so I think that I think it's gonna be interesting to see if he ends up becoming Venom, or if we end up getting an Eddie Brock like situation where they do make it Eddie Brock. So we don't know.
How many different versions of Venom are there, in a sense of like
You're talking about people that are Venom.
Yeah.
So you have Eddie Brock.
Mhm.
You have Flash Thompson actually gets a symbiote at some point, and he becomes anti-Venom,
Holy
or
shit.
he becomes Agent Venom actually.
Yeah.
And then Agent Venom turns into anti-Venom. And then you have She Venom.
Oh, that's fucking sick. Just to even think about it.
She Venom's actually kind of hot. Let's be perfectly honest.
You fucking monster lover. You fucking monster lover.
no,
I mean,
Oh,
listen.
George.
the way that they made her look in the Tom Hardy movie is like
I think we got a Peter Parker Venom, but that one he ends up dying because that Venom suit ends up killing him. I think that's in the comics. Though. The Peter Parker Venom, but I believe that's in the comics where he never takes it off and he stays as Venom for a while, but ends up killing
That
him.
might have been a what if.
I believe that's in
That
the
might have been a
comics.
what if, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a what if story.
Yeah,
Probably.
most likely. But that being said, this story looks a lot of fun. I'm curious to see what we end up getting in this game, because I am fascinated to see what ends up happening in this game. I really am.
I'm hoping that there's like a statue that comes out from this game too, because I know they
There
Oh.
is already, if you get the Ultimate Edition, you get Miles and Peter versus Venom.
Oh, that's sick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm hoping it outdoes the
That'd
first game. Well, it beats its predecessor in the running for best game of the year. Honestly,
I think it is going to be game of the year, honestly, just because even though it does have stiff competition with Jedi Survivor and God of War Ragnarok, I think that
Yeah.
this game is going to ultimately win game of the year, like its predecessor did. Now, I know Miles Morales did not, but I know that apparently Miles is supposed to be going to college, or he's gearing up to go to college in this game. So I think that's going to set up his next game, his next solo game, and hopefully it doesn't feel like basically a glorified DLC. Hopefully,
Yeah, that will suck if it does.
because honestly, that was one of my biggest complaints about the Miles Morales game. It was fine. I didn't hate it. I beat it. I didn't hate it. I didn't want to 100% it either, though. I was like,
Did you feel like too did you feel like it was too rushed, like the product in itself, or no?
no. My thing is I feel like the writing was rushed.
Okay.
The writing behind the villain is some of the most atrocious, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I didn't play it because I don't have a PlayStation, but I got to watch the gameplay of it. To me, it felt short.
It's very
The
short. It's only like a
storyline-
12-hour game, I think.
Yeah, the story felt really short. The story also felt rushed. So, like you said, it felt like a DLC.
Well, and it sucks that that you're saying that the villain felt rushed, because
Oh, the villain doesn't feel rushed. The villain's just terribly written.
yeah, that because
The script.
any good superhero story needs a compelling villain.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have that, you don't have a reason for your readers or your audience to band behind the hero.
It's not that they don't try to make her compelling. They do. They ultimately do. Leon knows what I'm talking about. They try.
Yeah,
They really try.
But
They try, but it's
terrible.
it's very lackluster.
Very.
It's very
It's
lackluster.
very underwhelming, and honestly, you end up hating her more than you are supposed to ultimately
which
like her.
which really sucks because, yeah, like you said, ultimately we're supposed to hate her,
We're
but
ultimately
she's
supposed to
actually
like
a
her.
really cool character when you like go through it. Like she's a cool character. It's just she wasn't written well
like
enough.
hate her because she sucks, like her lines suck, or hate her
No,
because she's
hate her
sick?
because of how this particular character treats Miles,
Okay.
and then ultimately says, "Oh, I'm doing the right thing. You're just in my way."
Oof.
And then they try to make her sympathetic with how what she does towards the end of the game, and it's like she never really realizes that she's wrong at all. It never has like a full on redemption, but they try to make it seem that way. I'm like, that's stupid. I don't give a shit. Whatever. It was still a
Yeah,
fun game though. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. Because because the villain was so poorly written, there is no reason to give a fuck.
Not at all.
I say all this as an amateur writer.
like to be honest, if they killed if at the end of the game they killed her off, I don't think anyone would care
Yeah.
because she was so poorly written.
Yep. All right. Well, going from one video game franchise to another video game franchise, Mortal Kombat 1 came out with its DLC Combat Pack, and we actually have some official confirmation of certain characters like Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker. Of course, we're also going to get Quan Chi, Ermac, and I believe that is Cyrax on the far right in his human form. So I'm already getting this game regardless because I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I'm not like deep into the lore, but I've been a Mortal Kombat fan since the 09 version came out. Mortal Kombat 9, I believe, is when it came out. I've been a Mortal Kombat fan since that game, and Mortal Kombat 10 was great. Mortal Kombat 11 was phenomenal in my opinion. The story was a little. I mean, I beat the story within a day. Same thing with the DLC. I beat the DLC really, really quickly. Thank God for button mashing. Yay! Anyway,
Let me just button mash and set
pretty
the
much
sets to easy
there was
mode.
no. Actually, I didn't set it to easy mode. I had it on normal mode, but no. Actually, what's funny is the only time where I really couldn't quite button mash was in the original story, the final boss fight, because it's a 3-tier fight, and that's what sucks. So.
Yeah.
But no, that game that actually genuinely made me upset. I was finally fucking relieved to beat that damn character, and yeah. But no, I'm super pumped about this. It's great to see Omni-Man and Homelander. I know for a fact that's going to be the number one fight between everybody, or it's going to be Homelander versus Peacemaker. I can't wait to see what their fatalities look like. I know Omni-Man's is definitely going to involve him grabbing somebody's head and just
Peacemaker. I hope that like
Peacemaker has to put a bomb up somebody's ass.
No, I was gonna say I was like it's wishful thinking, but I like one of his finishers should be like his pet eagle comes in and just fucking at the end of like a horrific kill, like his eagle just comes in and starts pecking on the fucking like
that would be a
carcass.
cool like kind of like not finisher move, but I think definitely like a cool like those little X-ray moments basically where it's like and just like fucking Falcon punches you. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool, But no, another thing I would love is like one of his finishers. It's basically it wraps up with him like, or maybe like his like, the freaking Peacemaker wins, and it just shows him like step on somebody's fucking corpse, plant an American flag, and do this.
That's awesome.
That sounds so funny. I would
That'd be the
love
most
that.
American thing that the game ever done.
Yeah, it would be over the top, but I'd love it to death. It's gonna be so funny if they do that.
Well, Mortal Kombat has never been afraid to go over.
Oh no, they haven't. Now I think Omni-Man's. I don't know what Omni-Man's would be. That's got to be. I'm curious to see what they do with Omni-Man because there's a lot of stuff you can do, but there's also a lot of stuff. It's like I don't know if that's going too much. Homelander's finisher has to be like he lasers somebody's arms and legs off, and then he just slowly fucking cuts their head off with his lasers. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. And then of course his finish, the Homelander wins. He should just be like, it's almost as similar to Peacemaker, but instead of like doing this and planting the American flag, he does like little step thing, and you just see him grab a glass of fucking cold ass milk and just.
I was gonna say that.
Or if he dumps it on the
Omni-Man.
corpse.
Oh, that'd be funny too. Yeah.
I was gonna say, his finisher should be him fucking going through all the different dimensions super speed with the guy's body and just destroying it little by little.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah,
Right.
that actually would be fun. All right.
Mhm.
Well, I'm super pumped for this game. Even people that aren't Mortal Kombat fans, I think they're gonna at least want to check out gameplay of this DLC pack for sure. And yeah, I cannot wait for this game. All right. So going from one gory masterpiece to what some could argue is not necessarily a masterpiece, but is definitely gory. Saw 10. We have our first official look at Tobin Bell in Saw 10, as well as our
I'm
plot
dead
synopsis.
inside. Yes.
Our plot synopsis. So
That
actually,
face.
funny enough, you bring up a really good point. This movie is actually taking place between Saws 1 and 2, where Jigsaw he knows he has cancer. He goes down to Mexico and he tries to get a cure, but then he is ultimately scammed, and so this is him taking revenge on the scammers.
Ooh.
Plot twist.
Very
Killing
much so.
scammers.
That's what makes it a very interesting story, I guess. That he gets revenge, but in Mexico.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's either with this is like you're either gonna like it for what it is, or you're just gonna think it's just completely stupid.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Oh, that sounds about right. I'm excited for this. I'm not the biggest Saw fan, but this does sound
Mhm.
interesting. I'd be curious to see Jigsaw in Mexico killing people. Be interesting to see. I hope it's just not gore for gore's sake. I hope
Yeah.
it's very tasteful. It's very intense, very graphic. Like honestly, let's be perfectly honest. The first Saw movie is not as graphic as people like to think it is. It's really not.
No,
I
Not
feel like
even-
I feel like the cover kind of
Second
tells
one
it.
is.
What's up?
I said I think the second one's the more the gorier
Second
movie. Than the first
And they started. I would say the third one is when they started going more towards torture porn.
And I feel like the covers kind of sold.
Oh, 100%. I don't disagree.
Because every time I saw them in Walmart, I'm like, God damn! Like the limbs and stuff, like just the
Yeah.
perfect marketing though.
Oh, 100%. I'm curious to see what the marketing campaign is going to look like for this. I have not seen Spiral. I have not seen Jigsaw. I haven't seen either of those. I own Spiral. I own Jigsaw. I don't own Spiral, but I'm curious to like eventually sit down and watch them all. I'm interested to see what I end up experiencing with it. But beyond that,
In the
Yeah.
trailer, did they show Jigsaw at all or no?
there's no trailer yet. This is
Okay.
just that guy is Jigsaw.
Okay.
That's Ruben Bell. Like
So now I'm wondering if
if you're talking about the puppet Billy, that is
well, yeah.
Billy is the puppet.
Yeah,
That's just the first image. We have no trailer.
Mhm.
So yeah, all we
See,
have is an image and a plot synopsis.
I'm wondering if this time there won't be no puppet at all. Like, would it make a whole entire difference? Honestly,
I mean, it's kind of one of those iconic parts, very similar and akin to the bear trap head thing. So yeah,
at the same time, considering the era, the time period,
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
it would make
I
like
could
I can see them not having Billy.
Wouldn't it make sense, like in like kind of like
In-
chronologically?
first Saw movie and the second Saw movie. This is not before the first Saw movie. That was Jigsaw.
So it'll be basically no point of taking Billy out because without Billy, there's no person to talk
I
to.
would think Billy's at least going to make a cameo, but that's just
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, in the first Saw movie, don't you see the puppet in the beginning, the short video?
yeah.
If I remember
That's usually
correctly.
what he uses in all the videos.
So
It's either
So
a tape
I
or a
would-
video.
Yeah, so you probably would see him as in a video
Probably.
torturing him, but I
Just depends.
don't expect to see the like full on see the puppet.
I do.
Probably.
I think so because, I mean, they're going to try to
I
reboot
do.
the franchise. This is another attempt to reboot the franchise. So I think honestly, they're going to show the puppet because everybody expects to see the puppet. It's kind of like they expect to see the pig head masks. They expect, hello, I would like to play a game. All that shit. They expect all that. So I think, in all honesty, show the puppet full on. I don't care. It is what it is. I will probably go see this. Another thing we do know is that it is not coming out in October like all the other films had. This is actually coming out in September.
Huh.
Because Five Nights at Freddy's is coming out in October.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. So, yeah. All right. Any other thoughts on Saw 10?
Nope.
I think that's a really good idea.
Not really.
Release in October, because I think Five Nights at Freddy would just put it in the ground like it should be.
100%.
So it can finally fucking die. But hey, what you gonna do?
Lose our minds.
This one I might like. I'm not gonna go out of my way and see it, of course, but I probably will watch it just because after Saw 5, I never cared about them anymore. Like they got really, to me, they got boring and kind of meh. But I probably will see this one because the timeline is between 1 and 2.
I think that's what's going to catch a lot of people in, is because of the timeline.
Well,
But
but
I
I
f-
back Tobin Bell, and it's just
And I feel like if this doesn't deliver as it's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
promoted, I think people just will be like, kind of like, it was there, but I don't remember about it. So, kind of thing. Like, movie exists, but I mean,
Does it?
I don't know. With everything going on right now in the world, yeah, who knows?
It's because we're in an era where like a lot of stuff is oversaturated right now. We've done so many similar things at this point. It's just like we're just trying to find the newest thing out there in film right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're
Well-
we're in a shift. So
Well,
Slasher genre.
Well, right now they can't. Right now, not doing any filming, but
Yeah.
I kind of get what you're going with.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it then. I guess. I got nothing.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in latest weeks
I
that
got
you haven't?
nothing, honestly.
What'd you say? You're cutting it
No,
out
don't
there.
start that.
Gallus?
Oh no, I said I got nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean the most thing that I recently talk about is just like we're seeing and I know we probably talked about this, but we're seeing a historical shift right now with movies and stuff and entertainment. So
Oh no, I don't disagree at all. I mean,
Yeah.
I hate the fact that this is such a short episode, but I mean, there's not much because of the writer strike and the actor strike. There's not going to be that much news. Oh shit! I actually do have something that we forgot to talk about.
there we go. See,
I was
It's a good
curious.
thing.
I was like, wait a second.
it's a good
I
thing that I
completely
fucking
forgot
kept
about it.
going.
Yeah. All right. So actually, our final topic is because of the writers and actors strike. There's only a handful of movies that they have actually officially stated that yes, we will allow that to go. One of which is a new A24 film called The Death of a Unicorn, starring Paul Rudd and I'm blanking on her name. Jenna Ortega. And the story plot is as follows. A mother and daughter are driving back and they accidentally run over a unicorn. And so taking it to a veterinary hospital, they come to realize that the unicorn's blood can cure a lot of ailments.
Oh,
And
no.
so it's becoming a moral dilemma.
I thought it was the father and daughter, not
Yeah,
mother
that's
Did
and
I
what
say
I
mother
said.
and daughter? Okay,
Yes, you
father
said
and
mother
daughter.
and
Yeah.
My bad. Father and daughter. And then, of course, so the moral dilemma is: do we dissect this creature, kill it, and take all of it that we can just to help a lot of people and make a shitload of money, or do we allow it to live and just go from there because it might be the last of its kind. So
Use
that
it-
is one of these films.
It's like use it for my own personal use, cure cancer. Use it for my personal use, cure cancer.
Well, no, even if you cure cancer, you're gonna get a shitload of money from it.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things. It sounds interesting. I like the casting of Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd. I definitely like to see this as more of like a dark comedy.
I hope it is.
I feel like that's what it probably would be because of having
And
Paul Rudd in it.
And knowing her, I feel like she wouldn't do it unless if it was something that she was interested in doing. So
Well, that's true
Yeah.
too, but she's not necessarily a stranger to horror, is she?
no.
Or A24 actually.
And I heard that she was, I think on Twitter that they made some behind the scenes snapshots of her in Beetlejuice stuff for the remake.
Yes, but apparently that is
Yeah.
also on hold thanks to the writers and actors strike.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
much. There's only a handful of movies that are going to be coming out. A lot of them are indie funded or indie movies as a whole, which is fine. I don't hate indie movies. Indie movies tend to be more,
I mean, you'd be
Indie- They're
hit or
surprised.
miss.
You'd be
They're
surprised on how
definitely
many
a hit
like.
and miss.
I feel
no,
like
there's plenty of indie movies that I love, Like a good one that I know nobody's really heard of is called Jack Brooks Monster Slayer. It's a fun movie. It's only an hour and a half, and it is a monster creature flick with no CGI.
Hmm.
And it came out in 2009, if I remember correctly.
That sounds familiar.
It also
I've
has
heard of
Robert
it.
Englund in it.
I've heard of it, but I didn't see it.
It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. I think it's still on Amazon Prime for like $2 to rent.
There's another A24 movie that's supposed to be coming out. It's called the Talk to Me. It's supposed to be about how they find
Talk
the
to Me is coming out, and you know what's funny about that is Talk to Me is actually done by Jesus Christ Gallows.
Gallows, you're like dying.
I got it. So the funny thing about Talk to Me is it is actually written and I believe directed by the YouTubers Raka Raka. So that's their horror movie, which is interesting.
I feel like that's going to be a horror comedy because of
No, it's actually just straight up horror movie.
Yeah, from everything I've seen, it's going to be
Interesting.
straight up horror.
Yeah. So they said they wanted to make straight up
Interesting.
horror. They didn't want to do any comedy. I mean, yeah. So apparently it's been getting a lot of buzz. That's coming out soon, I believe. So I'm very interested in it.
that'd be something interesting to see for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I think we're done.
Are
I
you
mean, like,
sure?
I mean, as we stated, I think we're going to see less of a news like.
Yeah,
thing,
less of a
and-
news cycle when it comes to movies and TV shows.
And
I mean, we'll still talk about latest releases, but
Yeah.
that's really all we can
I think at this point we need to start coming up with ideas because I think until like all of this is resolved,
Yeah.
we're going to be on a standstill for quite a while.
Well,
I
I mean,
think-
we still have video games to talk about.
Yeah,
so at least
video
there's
games.
that. So we can
I
keep your ear to the ground
yeah,
for that.
I think we should, since we haven't done it in a while, I think we should start doing just particularly when we have nothing to talk about, kind of slide in an episode of kind of like a Snodacast, kind of just figure out on one topic and just
Yeah.
run through it.
No,
run through.
we're definitely going to start trying to produce more of those, especially because I'm going to be having Mondays and Tuesdays off. So I'm definitely going to try and get us at least together on a Tuesday and get it edited and everything else like that.
Yeah,
we
I've-
still have Allie's and Leon's D&D stuff. I have a few plans on getting Leon and hopefully Clover again to do a few more episodes. too.
I plan on getting Benji and I to do a couple more as well. So I don't mind participating in a few of them. It's just let's try to aim for a Tuesday if we can.
Mhm.
Yeah, Monday
Yeah,
or
then
Tuesday.
I came up with one the other day that I was talking to Christian about that sounded really interesting. So
For sure. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I've been Black Chef 56. This has been the Snodacast Season 4, Episode 19. I have been joined by my second in command, though maybe not for long if he keeps this shit up, Diamond Assassin. aka
Listen,
Liz.
I have a living to make, okay? I need
Bitch, you live
money.
at home. Shut the fuck up.
I need a living to get the fuck out of here, is what I'm trying to
point.
say. So
Anyways, I was also joined by DJ Lionheart, aka Leon.
Stay nerdy, guys.
There it
Allie
is.
stole, hey, Allie stole your catchphrase.
No,
last
no,
week.
you did it.
Hoya!
Yeah, no.
You did it too.
Anyways,
It's because it doesn't sound right if it just ends without that line. It just
Precisely.
doesn't sound right.
it does not.
So,
No, it
yes.
does not. All right, and speaking of which, we were joined by the undying, the immortal Hungry Hufflepuff, aka Allie.
Just let it end.
No.
Hey, where's my fucking package? I
Hey,
ordered
hey.
a fucking package. Where's my package, Allie?
In the void.
I would not be surprised if Amazon has a void where they put lost packages.
It's called the garage.
Fair enough.
Precisely.
And of course, we were also joined by Gallows, aka Thomas.
AKA RIP headphone users.
Rip headphones.
Damn,
For
Lewis,
sure.
you get on my ass about ripping into other people. Jesus Christ. You're just as bad. All right. Well, like I said, I've been Black Chef 56. This has been the Snodacast. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all later.
Bye,
care,
people.
folks.